bad. Check one, check two.
Check one, check two.
Can you hear us? Should we sing a duet?
Nick, we can't do it. I said we can't do it. We can't do it for mommy to come back. I'll do that again, Daddy.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
No, we need a gauntlet to hold all the infinity stones, so we figured we'd make our own. Okay, let's try it. See how, I think it should be pretty strong. Let's lift your hand up. Oh man, that's what happens.
Dottie, your arms are purple. Show them. Show the camera.
That's crazy. And then none of it sticks to my hand. None of it.
I tell you, it's like your 3-year-old skin. Teddy. Hi. What are you playing?
No. There we go. Spoonful of sugar. We just wanted to update you guys because it's been a long time. We just went to OHSU on Thursday. Why did we go to OHSU? In case I forgot.
So on Thursday, all 4 of us went up to OHSU, and Teddy had a check-in with the urologist. He had an ultrasound. So Seth took Teddy to his ultrasound, and his bladder looks great. His
kidneys look good.
However, post a spinal surgery, they want us to continue cathing for probably another 3 months.
Yes.
Because there's a risk of spinal shock after a spinal surgery. And so with Teddy's history, combined with the potential risk of future problems,
Basically,
our urologist...
they don't trust Teddy's spinal cord yet. They don't trust it all to be working right. So they want to give another 3 months. But the good news is we got cut down to 2 times a day. And we have been doing it 3 times a day for the last 3 months. So that's good news. So every morning and every night we cath Teddy, and he's still doing awesome. In the meantime, we've also been taking Teddy to PT and OT once a week in this last week, I think. So the first time we started doing both, or was it 2 weeks ago?
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. So that's been kind of fun to see him progress eating. He's good at grabbing. He's good at taking food from here, but he's not good at grabbing and then putting food to here. So we're working on that. And a PT, Megan's actually I haven't been a PT yet, but Megan's been a PT both times. What are you guys working on now?
We work on being on his knees. He really doesn't like to be on his knees. So we find positions where he's got the appropriate height, surface to play with something and be up on his knees. Right. We do tummy time to work on the strength of his shoulders and pushing up with both hands or even one hand and then reaching for toys. And he even this last week got to try out a little, it's not actually a walker, it's called something slightly different than a walker, stride something, but it is to help with the next steps of walking. And so he did really well. He made it across the floor with some little toe action.
Oh, I wish I could have seen that. That was super cute.
It was really fun. The therapist and I were like cheering him on and like making so much noise, and I could only imagine what the other people working in the other rooms were thinking about us.
It's super fun. And so on the Dottie front, we've actually been increasing her G-tube feeds incrementally. And we actually kind of get the people who decide. When did they tell us we could do this?
Well, our last online checkup with our GI doctor, our whole team actually, they wanted to move forward with G-tube feeds. Mm-hmm. The idea always being with eating and the formula going through the G-tube that Dottie would be consuming as many nutrients and calories as possible. And that we could limit or begin to lower again her TPN. And so this is sort of that next step. And we went up a milliliter. We went from 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20. Then we took a break. And now we've gone to 21 and now 22.
22, y'all.
So that's really great progression. We're always just watching to make sure she's still eating because we'd rather her eat orally than have a higher tube feed happening. That oral feed is still the priority and the benefit. Socially, mentally, all of those things that's the bigger benefit.
And so we're watching how much she poops, so input, output, and she still poops like once a day. And oh, by the way, we're potty training, which is super fun.
Yay!
But Dottie, during the daytime, does poop and pee on the toilet most of the time.
She's done really good.
Really well.
She's doing great.
Now at night, I don't know if for those of you who don't know, she gets most of her TPN, so most of her fluids at night. So we still have a regimen of changing her diapers 2 to 5 times a night. Depending, right? Is that fair?
Yeah.
So we'll work on that. But I'm talking to some people who have been doing TPN their whole life. They're like, you know what? Sometimes that's just what happens. You have a diaper and you can't control your bladder that much when you're getting that much fluids overnight. So we'll just kind of keep walking that path and see what other people are doing. Megan sometimes has brought the portable little kitty potty in there, and she's peed in the middle of the night. Okay, one time.
One time she peed in the middle of the night.
Hey, we'll take it. So that'll be a part of the journey as well. But during the daytime, Dottie's doing pretty awesome on the potty training front. Yeah. Otherwise, Dottie's doing great. Another funky thing we did, Dottie went to OHSU for a completely different reason, and that's because she became a superhero. She became Iron Girl. What? No? Does that not count when you get the infusion of iron?
I don't know.
Okay.
But our GI team is amazing, and about every 3 weeks, Dottie gets labs to check all of her levels of everything. And one thing that they watch carefully for is iron, because there's actually no iron in her TPN. And so the iron stores in her body are always going to be slowly decreasing over time. And they reached the point where she wasn't deficient of iron, but they wanted to give her an iron infusion to just build up those iron stores and keep her healthy and strong moving forward. And so we went in, and it was about a half an hour to get that infusion, and they just could use her central line, which was amazing and totally worth the drive up to not get an IV.
Yes, always. So we have Iron Girl. Pretty sweet. So those are kind of the big updates. There's been a lot of little progressions along the way, but we just wanted to a lot's kind of happened in the last little bit, and we are excited where we're going with Teddy. We're excited how Dottie's progressing, and yeah, we just wanted to let you know, and thanks for following us, guys, and we appreciate your prayers. We appreciate your thoughts and all the wonderful gifts that you guys have been giving us throughout these times, because we could not do this alone. We know that you cannot do this in a vacuum. Without our family, friends, we would not be able to be the parents we are, to be the people we are. So we are just so grateful to all of you who continue to support us. And for those of you who watch us and follow us too, we're grateful for you guys just being part of this journey. Until more, thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care. What do you think, Teddy?